Hello. We are now back after the commercial break, resuming our look at look and say sequences. Inside the evolution of this look and say sequence, there are certain bits of the string which remain stable. 2 2, for example, once it's born, remains 2 2. So, in fact, you can look at the 2 2 at the end of this tail, and that undergoes no change whatsoever. A 2 2 in the middle likewise undergoes no change. Now, Professor Conway took a great look at the other strings of longer lengths, not just 2 2, but involving the ones and the threes, inside the evolution of the look and say sequences, and he found that almost all repeating blocks predominate the chain. That is to say that in a mathematical sense, except for some small random bits of digits, the majority of the string, that is almost all in a mathematical sense, is occupied by certain phrases of a line of a poem which replicate. So as we keep going, you see, as we go to infinity, the full line is almost completely made up of phrases that you keep seeing again and again. And there are not an infinite number of these phrases. There is only a finite set of these phrases. This is a very strong and non-intuitive fact. Now, Professor Conway observed that there are 92 such phrases. Now, he also said that the idea of look and say sounds like audio. So he called them audioactive. So this is an audioactive sequence. And when you have a stable sequence like 2 2, which stays 2 2, he called that a stable element, like perhaps hydrogen. Now, he also noticed that 92 was the number of chemical elements, transuranic and common. So he said this is the periodic table of audioactive elements, and some of them, like radioactive elements, during this decay process, audioactively decay to various phrases. Besides being witty, this is totally remarkable. So, for these phrases here, for these sequences, for this audioactive sequence, 3 1 3 1 1 3 1 1 1 3 3 1 1 3 2 2, he called the first uranium, thorium, and so on. And it turns out that the first appearance, as we keep going down the audioactive sequence, of a stable element occurs like 14 steps down the line to 2 2. And what is a stable element? He called it hydrogen. So, with this extraordinarily witty set of observations, he actually wrote down a 92 long periodic table, and I will spare you the actual phrases that appear in it. The important takeaways for you are that these phrases are almost the entirety of any infinite appearance of an audioactive decay sequence. There may be bits of ones and twos and threes, but the predominant chunks are these chemical elements which continue to evolve into one another. Now, if that is not the most interesting bit of serendipitous connection between the number 92 and mathematics and chemistry and radioactivity, I don't know what is. All this is part of the inventive and eternal fun genius of Professor John Conway, who wrote this up in a remarkable and witty paper called the Look and Say Sequences, or the Chemistry of Audioactive Decay. That is the end of part 2.